Bobcat fans, it's time once again for another Bobcat Coach's Corner. I've got head coach Hope Clark from the soccer program here with us today. Thanks again for taking time out of your day.
No problem.
All right, Hope, it's been a little while. We've had a couple of weeks off from this, so let's get the soccer fans caught up on some of the background. Last Wednesday, Armstrong Atlantic victory 2-1, biggest win thus far in program history. Hopefully we got some more bigger wins on the horizon, right? But number 8 team in the country, can you give us a little bit of recap as far as how that happened?
I just think, of course the environment was fantastic that night. It was perfect to have all those fans there, and that created just an intense environment for our girls. But, we just stuck to our game plan and just, we had some objectives that we were going to put in place going into play Armstrong, and we got some early goals, and that was important in the win.
Okay, so a 2-1 win there. Then you move to Saturday, have Clayton State, and beat them 4-1. A team that has been very, very solid in the past, and 4-1 is a pretty big score from soccer standpoint. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that game and how you felt about what we played there.
Good. I thought we played well. I think we were a little fatigued from Wednesday night still, and but once again we got some early goals going into half at 2-0, and then just trying to keep that lead. We scored early again in the second half to make it 3-0. Gave up a goal late into the second half, and then was able to come back and score another one to make it 4-1. So the girls we were able to get some players into the game, and the girls were certainly putting it all out there. So I was proud of them for bouncing back and another good win after Armstrong.
Okay, so then we moved to Tuesday, just a couple of days ago now, taking on number 25 team in the country in North Georgia. There's 3 ranked teams in the Peach Belt Conference right now, so again, real solid conference. Yeah. And looking at the North Georgia game, we lost 1-0 there. How was the style of play different? Playing 3 games in 1 week, was that an issue?
Yeah, I think it's always going to play into it, and then certainly on the road. It's the first time we've been on the road in a lot of weeks, and I think the girls were prepared. Certainly coming in, it was a hard-fought battle. They scored late in the second half of the corner, which we knew we had to eliminate those mistakes of giving them corners, and they're very dangerous. North Georgia's well coached and very dangerous on the corners and set pieces. So I think it was eventually going to come. We gave up a couple and few too many there in the end of the second half, and it was kind of bound to come. But that's okay. Hopefully we'll see them again, and we'll get another shot at them. But they're doing well, and it was a good game.
Okay. Well, we got a little bit of good news, but prior to that game, Brittney Bore won the Peach Belt Conference Player of the Week as well as the Georgia College Athlete of the Week. So Brittney has been doing such a great job for you, particularly as of late. She's got a goals consecutive game streak
right
on the line there that just finished up on Tuesday. But what makes Brittney a special player as a freshman to make such an impact for us?
Well, I think Britt's just a hardworking player. She comes to every single extra training session that we have, and she's really doing, all that extra work and kind of going above and beyond what is being asked of her. And that's making a difference in her play as well as some other players' play who are taking advantage of those extra training sessions. So she's a great little leader, surprisingly. As a freshman, she really leads by example off that field and on the field. She's the first to move goals, do what she can do. I mean, you'd think she was a seasoned player in the way that she chips in, and I think her maturity is what's making her successful at this point and all that extra hard work.
Brittney's also one of those student athletes as well, with emphasis on the student. She's a pre-nursing major
Correct.
Here at Georgia College, which is one of the more demanding majors at the school. I know because my wife's the advisor
yeah.
over there. But so I want to make sure I got a plug in for her.
Yeah.
But Brittney does some great things on and off the field, and it's great to see her get rewarded for that hard work. Taking a look at the Peach Belt Conference standings, now I believe we're in that 4th, 5th, 6th area.
Yeah.
We're fighting for those top 4 spots, and of course, folks, the top 4 spots in the conference, they get to host a first-round Peach Belt tournament game. So where do you think things are fleshing out there? I mean, we have people kind of beating each other in the top end there. What do you think it's gonna? What are we gonna have to do to get in that top 4?
I tell you what, it's a great conference. It's a lot of shaking up. I mean, it's funny, you can lose 1 game and drop from 2nd to 5th in your conference. I mean, it's that intense. So we're just gonna keep working. We got Flagler this weekend, and that needs to be our next step. So we're going to go ahead and hopefully take care of Flagler getting in on the weekend, and just continue trying to win in the Peach Belt. I mean, we've got some big games. We still got Pembroke and Columbus State ahead of us, which are all kind of determining those top spots. So it's going to come down to the wire, certainly in the conference. Okay,
so Saturday you got 6 p.m. contest against Flagler. Give us a little bit on their program and where they're at, what style of play they have.
Still doing a little bit of research on that. Just got over North Georgia, and we're just getting focused on Flagler. So I know it's going to be a good game. They're coming off the road, and they've had some good results It's kind of up down right now in the conference. So I think any day and anybody's program can be successful on that day. So we're just going to kind of stick to our game plan and keep working to prepare for that game.
And the Saints are one of those programs also fighting, but they have a different fight trying to get in that top 8 so they can get in the Peach Belt tournament.
Absolutely.
So they're going to be playing with a sense of urgency as well when they come here to Bobcat Field. Okay, well, Senior Day also on Saturday. It could potentially be the last home game for our 6 seniors. And I know you've only been with these guys for 1 year, but can you give me a little bit about what sort of influence those 6 have on this team?
Sure. I think they're tremendous young women, to be honest with you, all of them. They're all contributing in one way or another, whether it's on the field, off the field, or both. We're seeing it all. It's a great group of girls with some very good leadership qualities, and I really value what they're doing for our community off the field. I think those girls are integral parts in the university and the community here, and they've just given a lot to this program, and they've been here since the beginning, really, and they've seen a number of coaches come and go. So I'm really happy and certainly blessed for the opportunity to work with those young women, and they're helping shape Georgia College soccer.
Sure. One of the most successful stretches of 4 years in Bobcat soccer. These folks have been one of the first senior groups to not have a losing season in their 4 years. So it's an impressive group, and as you mentioned, doing good things both on and off the field. Okay, so that's going to be 6 p.m. on Saturday, which I believe is a time change. So make sure you get out there at 6 p.m. on Saturday for the Flagler contest, which could potentially be the last home game. Hopefully not. We've gotten those top 4 spots. But hopefully not. It could potentially be the last home game this season. We'll see you at 6 p.m. on Saturday. And thanks again for sticking with us here on Bobcat Coach's Corner. This has been Hope Clark for Georgia College Soccer. Thank you very much.